to you live from the basement of a strange man's house I'm definitely allowed to be in. It's Dragon. I'm the worst adventurer ever. I can't believe I fell asleep on my first watch, and then we got attacked by bandits. Yeah, I guess you're right. I shouldn't be too hard on myself. Nobody died. Except the bandits. Mr. Hedge smashed one's head in with a hammer, and then Mr. Tasteley kicked it into fire, and then we tied up one to the tree, and he told us girly man friend was his boss, and no one likes a dibber-dobber, so I was going to fight him to the death for being a filthy traitor, and I would have, but before I could, Mr. Hedge did some voodoo on him, and then he ran away. Mr. Highstrider shot him in the back. Hey, where you going? Anyway, then we climbed a hill, and now we're stuck trying to cross this river. I better go help Mr. Highstrider. He seems pretty stumped and greasy.
Fucking love this narrator.
Yeah, this is good.
It's a great device.
And ambling over to you is the fresh-faced boy dressed in chainmail, the one with the sword. It's Charlie Dinks, and he ambles up to you, Mr. Highstrider, you middle-aged man, you. One Maximilian Highstrider, and he says, you middle-aged man, you. And he says, do you need any help crossing the river, Mr. Highstrider?
It's just if we fire the arrow with the string, then we can pull the string, and the rope will come back.
It doesn't make any sense. It's the same problem after you use the string. It's the same problem.
You have an idea of how to cross this river. I would like to know what it is.
Toss me.
What?
I'm having a Gimli moment.
Wait a minute. How wide is this river?
How wide is it?
40 feet.
I think
40 feet.
I reckon we
meters is 40
could
feet?
throw a gnome 40 feet.
Well, what about a kind of catapult system?
What?
A trebuchet.
All right, but I'm going to try and fashion a parachute if we're doing this.
I don't know if we can build a trebuchet here. Explain to me what are we going to build it out of?
Okay, maybe trebuchet is a bit of a reach, but certainly some sort of catapult, maybe a rudimentary seesaw contraption where you and I could jump on one side that would fling the wee gnome over the river, holding onto a rope.
I'm a normal-sized gnome.
Look, I think we probably could throw the tiny gnome over the river, but I think we're going to... The problem is, you're talking about a fulcrum and a sort of lever system. We've only got the trees. I don't even have an axe. Do you have anything?
I mean... Do I have an axe?
I have a disguise kit. And what if I dress like a fish? No, don't worry about it.
No. No stupid ideas.
I'm not.
No, go on. Explain the
Sorry,
idea.
I didn't mean to say stupid ideas. I meant bad ideas.
I'm not here.
Charlie, do you have any experience in...
Are you a strong swimmer?
Crossing rivers? Yeah, I've swum before, but this one looks like hectic. There's a lot. It looks like there's a lot of bumps underneath the water. You can normally tell it because the water's not flat on top.
What if?
What? Yeah.
What if?
Yes, Mr. Highstrider.
If Tasteley sings a kind of inspirational song, and we tie a sort of harness to you.
Why do you keep doing this to me?
And because you're a bard, you shouldn't have been one.
Okay, but you keep setting it up. It's not, I can decide when I want to sing my songs.
You want me to shoot someone? I've been doing it. I'm very good at it. But if you want to sing, if you don't want to sing a song, don't be a fucking bard.
Fine.
Let's pull your weight in the fucking group. That's all I'm asking. Right. So you sing a song about how good he is at swimming. And he swims, and you and me, we manage.
Don't you have a bunch of contraptions? Surely couldn't you re-rig your grease shooter and make it shoot a length of rope across?
You would love me to rearrange my grease shooter.
He's always doing that when he doesn't think we're looking. He's rearranging his grease shooter.
Love that.
I can see it.
I'll get right on that.
All
my
right.
grease shooter, you
Here we go,
pervert.
Charlie. Here we go. Here we go, Charlie. Here we go. You got the marvelous penis and the wonderful nose. Here we go, Charlie. Here we go. Go.
Oh, all right. I've bloody got this. And he dives into the water.
Wait. I'll tie a rope around his waist.
Yeah, we're not idiots. We tie a rope around his waist.
We tie a rope. We shoot an arrow with a rope tied around it through his thorax.
Into his chitinous backplates.
Good to laugh.
Everyone loves a chitinous backplate. Okay, let's see what skills Charlie Dinks has. What's he got? Has
But
he
bear
got
in mind,
skills?
he is in the water at this point.
Yeah, he hasn't thought about it. Oh, as Charlie Dinks starts to swim, you
Oh,
see
shit.
him. He,
Oh, God.
he starts really well, but then his enthusiasm wanes. Oh, actually, and his head dips below the water, but he rolls his bardic inspiration.
I've
Yeah.
just discovered
And
I can make
emerges
something
again.
called rope of climbing.
Fuck you.
Excellent timing, Dave. Excellent timing.
So wait, is he rolling or?
I think because of the song that I sung about his marvelous penis, he's using it as sort of a dorsal fin to get across the river.
He is, but as he gets to about 3/4 of the way across, he starts to falter, and it looks like he's struggling, and you have doubts whether he's doing some dog paddles, and then he's coming up, and what's actually happening is he's getting swept downstream.
All right, I touch Hedge and I cast jump on him.
Ooh.
Might as well jump!
For my life.
Go ahead and jump.
Wait, you're.
Jump!
I'm gonna
Eddie Van
jump across
Halen's
the
like-
river.
Oh yeah, then you can, I guess with the tie rope.
He's like that,
And we'll get
completely
ourselves into
silently.
Charlie when we get back to town.
But if we don't save him, the narration will be done by simply a bird,
Well, you're gonna
and
have to
it'll
use
be
the jump at some
unintelligible.
point.
Use the jump however you want, but you can jump. You have triple your jump distance now.
Okay, well I'll jump across, hold on to the rope. Wait, but then the rope won't be on the side. Do we have-
Wait, how long do you think he could jump
You should
before?
take the string. What?
How long? It was 40 feet. It's 40 feet of river.
Yeah.
And you think
I can jump
No, but you can jump halfway to where Charlie is. That was the plan.
into the water.
Yes. You
where
can,
he's drowning?
Drowning.
and then you jump out.
Okay, I'm gonna haul in Charlie first.
Oh, he's tied to the rope. Yeah, I'm gonna help.
Okay, everybody, pull Charlie
I've
back.
wasted a spell.
Okay, you
slot.
And
pull-
he's
Well, I've
vomiting
still
water.
I haven't used the jump yet.
Good, you have got 1 minute, so let's tell us quickly.
What are the details of this particular
Just-
spell?
Just try. You'll work out how it goes.
You pull him in as you pull him up on the bank, he coughs up water and he says, "Oh, we all made it to the other side. I did it. I'm a good adventurer."
Okay, if we've got 1 minute to use the spell, can we quickly rig up a kind of a seesaw contraption to catapult Tastely across, so I can use the big jump to jump up really high?
Ooh!
I don't
And
think
then-
we can do that in 30 seconds.
No, there's a log on the ground and there's a plank next
That's
to it.
not
I
enough
remember
time.
you saying that. I remember Eden saying there's a log and a plank on the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna jump.
We're
And
making a fulcrum.
I'm tying the rope around Tastely.
I'm on the
and
seed sword and I've got a rag as my parachute.
And do I have to? What do I have to do for? Is that
Yeah,
athletics?
you do a strength check.
Oh, it's
isn't
a
it?
strength check.
Bit of jumping, yeah.
Okay. Then that's going to be.
I'm aiming my body at a soft-looking
Actually,
bush.
it's athletics.
Yeah, great. That's a 9.
Well,
Okay,
that's-
look, I really love that you guys were talking quickly, but what the fuck are you doing?
I'm saying there's probably
Wait.
logs next to the river. We've got one that's the fulcrum and we've got one that's the seesaw
here we
that
go.
I'm going to sit on
This is
because I'm the lightest.
This is it here. Basically,
I got the grid. Okay.
Okay.
What, I got some questions for you. What is your strength score?
my strength is +5.
No, your
Athletics.
score.
Oh, score. +3.
All right, so 16. And how tall are you?
I'm.
In feet and inches.
Oh.
No, wait, why?
Because I've got,
Me or her?
no,
Him.
yeah, whoever's jumping.
I'm
jumping-
so
I'm
he's
jumping
jumping
catapult.
up so he can land really
I have
hard
powerful
on the.
build, but I count as one size larger when determining
We'll say
carrying
eight-
capacity.
eight-
And I'm the one that's
3
being
inches.
flipped though over there.
We'll say 8 feet 3
So this
inches.
is it. Imagine this is Demi here. I don't know if you can get this shot.
You understand that
Ready?
they
One,
can't hear our wonderful D&D conversation when you're
three.
singing.
like this.
Flat.
You
Yeah.
guys are
Okay, we're
just
doing it.
doing
No.
fucking
This is
maths
good.
like a
No,
bunch
no,
of
no.
nerds.
No, he can jump. He's got a vertical of 6 feet, Eden. So
Which means
All
that
right,
he's jumping
beautiful
tripled.
18 feet
is
in the air.
18 feet.
And look, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
See how far I would go?
That was definitely going to break that.
Well, I can't see it anymore, so maybe it did break.
Well, don't worry about it, Dave.
So-
It's gone now. You have to learn to let go.
It's totally fine. It's made of plastic, Dave.
made
It's
of
not made
plastic,
of
Dave.
your ego.
You never painted miniatures as a child. They're more fragile than
They're
they
so
look.
little though.
Oh my god.
Can't
So-
take that long.
18 feet, Eden. 18 feet.
So,
That's
because
up.
this is This is very poorly planned.
That's 36 feet coming down again.
Yeah.
So is it? So you basically set up a log of driftwood across another log
In
of driftwood.
32 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you then.
Why is it so hard to understand?
I am being
Whoa,
catapulted across with the strength and weight and jump of Mr. Hedge.
Of a magically enhanced Mr. Hedge.
I think you're being catapulted up very high.
No. I'm being catapulted in a direction. I'm not gonna go straight
Can you
up.
believe this
Look at this.
fucking guy?
Look at this. Look at that. Does that mean I'm going up? I'm going forward.
Yes.
Cunt. That's what a
Almost
catapult
certainly. Look,
does. Catapults aren't attacking the aliens straight up in the air. You don't make any sense.
Where the aliens are.
Eden,
I know, but that's not what they're used
Eden,
for.
if you're going to be hysterical, we can't play with you.
We can't. If you're going to be
Simply can't do
gaslighting.
it. It's just you have to.
It's not how it works.
It's got to be. This has got to be a safe table for everyone.
Yep.
I feel that you're shouting, and I think you have to stop.
Seesaw Marjorie door, let's do it.
Who's Marjorie Door? Okay. So Mr. Hedge jumps up rather than across.
That's right.
and jumps and lands with a thud. Mr. Tasteley has attached himself to the other end.
Oh, you should
And
do that. That's a
flies
good
up
idea.
We've already done that.
All right.
We've done it.
We've done it. We talked about it.
Who's got what? Who's got a rope on them?
Okay,
What?
one's still around Charlie, so he's got one end. The other end is around there. So Charlie's the anchor to this end, and Tasteley is the missile.
Please don't call me that.
The baluster, the
Okay.
traveling. Yeah.
Okay.
The traveling Wilbury.
My only question is
They did nerd math.
oh no, this is good.
Sokotoa, Dave. That's the rule.
Trigonometry.
Right. Oh, so yeah, Sokoto. Exactly. Yeah.
The fuck are you guys doing?
And it's a 50-foot rope, which means we got a little bit of give, which is good because we've got to tie it to both sides. But there's not a lot
Something's
of
got to
give.
give.
There's not a lot of give. It's going to be pretty taut rope between our two boys.
Which will, if anything, will help the across trajectory.
More exactly.
It's an arc.
That's just science.
It's just physics. It's just physics.
That's just gnome stuff.
Okay,
Hey,
so you
Eden,
fly
let's
up
face
through-
it, you
yes.
haven't thought of a way that we could practically get across.
That's not
We're
true.
saving
He
the
definitely
butt.
has. He wouldn't be this angry
But he
if he
hasn't
didn't have
given
a
us
very
any-
explicit way
any
for us to get
fucking
across.
clues for how
can
us to
see
get across.
I can see an angry DM.
He hasn't given us any information. He's
That's
just
not
said,
to
no,
us.
no,
That's
no.
not us. We ask about the
I did ask. I've
environment.
asked what's around. He said, fuck all. He's not doing it.
You didn't let me answer. All right, guys. Stream's cancelled. No, it's not.
Am I going to roll to see whether I get across?
Yes. So you fly up. You fly the distance. The question is now, being rather high up in the air,
Yeah.
how you will feel when you land.
Yes. So what do you want me to
please
do?
make
Constitution?
A dexterity or acrobatics.
Okay.
He's a rock gnome. He's landing on rocks. It's
I'm landing on
basically
rocks.
like
They're my
It's landing on
family.
wood, actually, technically. Oh no, it's
You guys. The depths of the bullshit to try and landing on rocks.
Hold on. What
Eden,
did
it's
you
fantasy.
did you say? Sorry, which one did you
It's-
say?
It's not my bloody fantasy, I'll tell you that.
Did you say acrobatics?
acrobatics. Yeah.
Acrobatics
Is that-
or dexterity. Roll
I don't
the
have
dice
dex.
and
Bah!
add.
I don't have dexterity here though. There's no dexterity
No,
on
because
here.
those are skills, and dexterity is an attribute.
So then, how could I roll with dexterity?
By going to the front page of your character sheet,
Okay.
but it will not be better than acrobatics. Acrobatics is the only one that has a chance to be better.
Well, why is there skills and then there's also that other
Skills
fucking
are
shit?
attributes you're a bit better at because you have training.
Doesn't make no sense.
But we like it.
I don't get
That's
it.
a natural
Literally,
one.
That is a natural one.
That's a
That's a
natural
natural
one. Ah.
No.
Should have sung yourself a little song for inspiration.
Yeah. Should have.
You land with a thud and there's a snap and
Ugh.
you've landed on the far side and your balance goes
And you
off
see a
so
lady with a
catastrophically.
beehive.
I was gonna. Yeah.
Cat eyeglasses.
How you doing there, Tasteley? That looked like a pretty rough dismount.
There's a lady with a beehive.
You're doing the things. You got to make another dex check for me, or you're falling in the river.
Okay.
First of all, you take 1 damage from your sore ankle.
Oh no. Okay. Well, that's a 7.
Okay, you fall in the river, my brother.
Fuck ass hell. I'm grabbing at anything that I can under the water because you said it was lumpy under there and grabbing.
Casely,
I've
what
got
are you
to
doing?
stay down here.
This is no time for a swim.
I'm embarrassed and I'm trying to stay under the water so they can't see me cry.
Am I just gonna have to fucking swim
I'm
across
I'm not
this?
crying,
This is
I'm
wet.
drowning.
Yeah. A fish sees me and I get embarrassed.
And he doesn't even
Gives you a real
notice
side eye.
because you're so
If
well
you roll
disguised.
badly enough times in a row, I reckon you can kill yourself on the other side of the water before we know what's going on.
All right, well, I'm grabbing onto reeds. I'm trying not to float down the river. I'm trying to pull myself. I'm trying to pull
Noted.
myself. Watch me pull.
Okay, I'm watching. So you see Charlie Dinks, Edward or Edmund? Let's think about changing it to Edmund because I like that. But that's not my choice.
Let's think about that. We'll table it for now, but let's just put that
Yeah,
back
let's
on
all
into
think about
discussion.
that.
Have we thought about Stephanie? Have we thought about it? Because
Dave.
it's an op-
Aiden doesn't really do it for me. Why don't you go with Edwin? Like,
Yeah,
Edwin
yeah,
Lacey, Edwin, yeah.
yeah. Did Shaq tell you I'm changing my middle name?
Yes, and I know what too.
Never
What?
mind.
What are you changing it to?
I'm legally
You're
changing my
changing your
middle.
middle name? I'll
Yeah,
tell you
I'm
what,
legally
that's
changing
fucking
it.
cowardice is what that is. It's
No,
like, I want
it's-
to change a bit. But
No.
not everyone, how
Wait till you
everyone
hear
knows
it. I
me.
don't think it's that
No, I don't
cowardly.
think it's that cowardly.
He's
I'm
got to
changing.
change it to Danger.
No.
So that she can say Danger is
It's
my
not,
middle
well,
name.
it's not really that. My middle name is going to be Pizza.
Pretty good.
It only costs like $186, and I've done all the paperwork. Now I just need to send it to them.
That way,
You go to the pizzeria, you're like, pizza is my middle name.
Don't you think Demi
You know-
Pizzaladna sounds pretty
That's
cool?
pretty good.
I think it's
That way, Demi,
appropriation of
also-
the beautiful Italian culture
Nah.
that you have.
No, I don't reckon.
Demi, that way when you're an author, you can put on the spine D Pizza Ladna.
Yep.
You can be pizza ladder.
and
There's a
you're
demi
getting-
ladder in the Writers Guild.
Ooh, really good. I'm changing it
Mr.
from
Tastely-
Rose, by the way.
Mr. Tastely is being swept downstream, but he is, of course, attached to the rope, which is
Yeah.
attached to you guys
No,
on
it's
the
no,
far side of
it's
the river.
attached to
Attached
Charlie.
to Charlie.
We're strictly
Oh, Charlie.
observing this.
But Charlie is.
Charlie's strongish, I get.
Near
I
us.
bet.
And he's not that tired from his first swim.
And he's not that
Charlie's
sleepy
okay.
from being sleeped.
And Charlie starts to pull it in, and you are getting yanked tastily, and you pull up on a pile of driftwood in the middle of the river,
Okay.
which you
Back in the
realize
middle.
now. Back in the middle. So Tastely's in the middle
Here I
of the
am.
river, attached to Charlie Dinks. Hedge and Highstrider are still on the loser side of the river.
Yeah.
As opposed to in the middle of the river, which is not the loser side of the river.
Well, it's just like the normal middle side of
Now,
the river.
I don't know about you, but I think at this point it would be rude to get involved.
I'm wet!
Jesus Christ. Can I just do a bit of a look around, Aiden?
Oh, I'm dripping.
Can I do like a
Why does that fish look embarrassed for you?
do a perception
That's
check?
his resting face.
You can do a perception check. What are
I've
you looking
pissed
for?
myself, by
I
the
guess I'm
way.
just looking for other
No
solutions.
one knows, Demi.
No one knows I'm so
You
wet.
can try it. Make an intelligence check to think of another solution. The true coward's way out.
It's not going to let me
If
do
only
it.
that worked.
I'd be better off doing a perception check or a.
No, but watch this. You can do it. You gotta get inside. Hey, can I use a survival check to see if I remember anything about like orienteering and crossing water, Eden?
Do you have the survival skill?
Yes, I do.
Do you?
Yeah, because I'm an
I
out.
can remember
I'm
from
an
last
out-
week that you don't.
I'm an outlander. Is my background. I want to do it because my background is an outlander because I'm like an explorer.
Yeah, all right, fine. Are you lying to me,
No,
Dave?
no, my background's an outlander.
Is that
But you
sexy
didn't take the
Scottish
survival
show?
skill, did you?
No, I didn't. I did not take the survival skill. No, and it was.
Why
It's,
wouldn't you- What the fuck is an outlander, guys? I feel like I could really be
Isn't
doing
that a
better.
time
I
traveling?
rolled a 16,
What?
so I get a 15 even with my -1.
What do you want to know?
I want to know
What love is.
if there's a smarter way to cross this river than I know from my background as an outlander.
Can you prove you're an outlander?
Yeah.
What is an
He's going to do it, so I believe him. I don't actually want to see
You
it.
don't want to read
I don't
something.
care.
Look, it feels like you could walk across the river. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it might not be that deep.
How deep is this water?
Then why couldn't Charlie get across?
You don't know?
But then why didn't
Why couldn't Charlie get across? Because we pulled him back in.
And we were pulling him along. We were trying to get his balance.
Headed swimming.
Dragging him across stones. Hang on.
No.
Hang on. Hang on, everyone.
You fucked up.
And Highstrider, like, grabs his, he looks, he's like, hang on. And he takes his foot, and it goes down to about just mid-thigh height. And he's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, like you could walk through.
I think we're wasting a perfectly good rope.
What about a perfectly good gnome?
Look, let's just get to the other side, and then we'll pull him back. You're fine
Okay,
there.
so
you're
you're
in the
just
wood.
gonna-
You're having the time of your life.
I'm sort of spinning sadly in the water.
No, I'd like to spend the whole episode here, so let's try
Alright, well, I'm gonna get off the driftwood and see whether I can stand up.
Well, you're a gnome, so.
Oh, you don't
no,
think I'm higher than your thigh?
No, so you get in on the lee side. You know how when there's you can get in and it's kind of the water's a little bit calm because the water is rushing around the log. You ever been in a river, mate? You ever been in a fucking
Showing your whole ass here, Demi.
Yeah, I've been in one. There's yabbies.
That's a damn you
yeah,
idiot.
fuck yeah.
Oh,
Oh, bro,
kidding.
how have we never talked about rivers? Yabbies are very small lobsters. For those of you who don't know,
It's like a
They're not-
crawdad.
are they?
Fish bugs.
Yeah.
Crawdads, fish bugs. So you
You should hear them
pop
sing.
back in the water, and the water is calm, but where you are, it is.
Why couldn't Charlie get across if the water is calm, Aiden?
Because
We
you-
threw
it's
him.
not. No, I'm saying there is an
So
eddy,
Charlie.
right?
Oh, yeah.
So downstream
No,
from
it's
where
just
you
Ed.
are.
No, but this is Simon's saying it in an angry way, Eden. But we did ask Charlie to swim across, and he did not notice that it was only about waist deep. So, is
So
this a
hold
neat-
on.
You go the hold on.
Hold on.
I just feel like
So when you go, you're about to swim in a river,
yeah,
right? And you're saying
Pretty little
that
pig.
because we told him to swim, he got on his belly like an alligator
I'm not
and
s-
didn't test the depth of the water with
this
his
is
legs.
Simon's argument, and I think that there's something to this argument. It's
I think it sounds right to me.
It's
Sounds right to
it's
me.
either an indictment on you, Eden, or it's an indictment on Charlie.
I will not be indicted until the papers are served. Thank you very much.
All right, we'll talk about this in Charlie's next progress report. But
Yeah. This
so-
bird he's using as a dictaphone for some reason.
like Fred Flintstone.
The three of you, please make a strength or athletics check as you ford the river to not be swept, to resist the strength of the current.
All right,
I'm going to
22.
use athletics.
that's cheeky 6.
I got another 1.
So what?
What you're doing is
what
you're embarrassed about how bad you're rolling, and then you're being like a little prick as a defense mechanism.
Okay.
He's
What
right.
What is the order that you cross the river in? Who goes first? Who goes second? Who goes third? Highstrider, Dinks.
I
and-
walked in
We'll
first.
come to you in a second. Okay, Highstrider is going first, and then.
Then me.
Okay, and then you. Okay, so you guys walk across the river, gingerly on the slippery rocks, on the slippery, pebbly rocks as you go through. The waters come as you get to the middle. The water comes up around your waists, but you manage to get all the way 90%
I
of
was
the
going
way.
to say.
Yeah.
90% of the way across, and then confidently you jump in, Mr. Tastely, right?
Can
You
I
jump into the
Yeah.
yes. So you jump into the water, and it is calm as you get in, but as you try
calm?
and cross, yes, it's calm. The river is calm.
It can't be
The
rushing
river
that
is
fast if
calm.
it's come. Can it?
It's calm. It's calm. There's no way to say calm without it saying like that.
Calm.
Okay, so you
Calm.
jump in,
It's
and as soon
calm.
as you as soon as you move out of the calm eddy, which is being created by the thing, the strength of the current pulls you, which then, being attached by a rope to Charlie Dinks, pulls Charlie Dinks, who also falls over in the river.
It's not that deep of river though.
Okay.
You can drown face down in a very small.
Yeah, but I'm not face down. I'm
Also, a
spinning
gnome
about.
falling with 50
anybody
meters of
hear it?
slack.
Yeah,
with
I'm
rope.
small.
Is this going to pull over Charlie?
I'm not making this up. This is the rule. This is just the dice.
When
this
I was
is
at
the dice.
when we went on like river camp in Adelaide, we went to like a
Here
river.
we go. Another
and
made-up story from
so
Dan.
you-
No, come on.
Sure, river camp. Let's hear it.
We were camping and they were like getting us to like kayak and stuff, and they were like, put on the wetsuit or it's going to be really cold. And I was like, okay. And I was hanging out with my friend Jack, and we were like trying to get in the river, and it was fucking freezing. So I was just like getting in up to my ankles and was like, oh, what the fuck? And Jack pushed me in, and then I kind of stumbled and went in waist deep and went, ah! And he went, what? And I went, my mutt's cold. And I got told off by the swimming teacher for saying mutt.
It's a very funny word, though, isn't it? Mut.
So I guess the question
Mud.
the question is,
Yes.
does Highstrider or Hedge? Do we hear this? Do we see this?
You do hear a sploosh. You can
Real
grab
J-Lo,
out.
no shit.
You can
Do we see that?
grab
Do we hear
out
about
at-
that?
Do I care?
That's him playing D&D.
with-
Yeah, do I see this? Do I hear about this?
You
Pretty
can
good.
you can try and grab because he just loses his footing. You are right that it's not very deep, but he does lose his footing and slip. You can grab at you do hear this, you do see this, Jay Leno style. You can grab at, make a strength check.
I'm gonna grab at the scruff of his little neck, like
Yes.
a
Is it a saving
grab
throw
at
or is it a check?
check.
It's a check. Just roll it and add your strength.
All right, I got a.
It's just in your abilities, Dave.
I know, man. I'm not owned. I got an 11.
What do you get, Simon?
12.
You got 12? Okay, great.
Yeah.
You grab him by the scruffs of his neck and you drag him across to the other side of the river. And floating downstream, dangling on the end of the rope, is Mr. Tastely. But I assume you just don't leave him out there in the river. Do you pull him in?
Yeah, we'll pull him in.
Grab it.
Yeah, we'll give.
Okay.
And I'm coughing,
You'll
I'm
get pulled in.
spluttering.
And they
I mean,
would call that in the annals of our adventures the Great Crossing.
Yeah.
Yes!
Now,
1
Eden,
million
just to be perfectly
experience
clear,
points for all.
you said that this looked like it was a rough crossing. You said that the water was moving very fast.
You misled us.
You misled us. So when people look back upon this episode in the annals of history and say it was boring, let them know it was your fault.
I hate to say
Everybody
it,
loves this.
I agree with Eden. I think that this is totally on us.
Bullshit,
Eden,
bullshit. Charlie fall down. Charlie fall down. Charlie fall down.
But last episode he said I was like, is it he said it was moving very fast.
You can
too
have
fast.
fast-moving.
You can have Charlie
water
standing up
that's
as well.
only waist deep. Charlie's an idiot. Eden's not
But this is-
responsible
Charlie's
for
an idiot
Charlie.
because Eden's speaking
Is
for
Eden
him.
responsible for
I don't
Charlie
even know
talks
Charlie.
to a bird.
Yeah! Eden makes Charlie talk to a bird!
Oh, does Eden make
That's
you
not me.
fall into it?
I
and
don't
make-
do it.
Does Eden make
Yeah.
a fish laugh at you?
Yeah! No, I did that.
This is what I would say. I would say, you Simon, all of you know about rivers, right? But the
That's why we
fact
asked
that you
questions
don't-
and got your
because I'm
answer
an
and acted on
outlander.
your... Anyway, I guess I'll stop now because obviously you're too much of a dingaling to own up to your own mistakes.
I will not. I will
and
not be
Eden, I
called a
love you.
dingaling. I will not fling my dick.
Eden, I love you,
Yes.
but you are acting like a dingaling.
So you bring out the dad voice.
I did, didn't I?
Well, if I was wearing pants, I would care what you think of me, but I'm not, so I don't.
Okay. He needs to put on his caring pants, I suppose.
I put my these are my dispassionate pants.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, I
You
can
can't come in
see
them.
that I've lost control of the game and that I've lost your respect. And I don't care about that. That's not why we're here.
No, Eden, I
We're here to
just want to
make
say,
enemies.
Highstrider looks out at the terrain and he's like, "This makes total sense."
You're a fucking sucker.
Charlie's not a survivor. He doesn't understand it, and we have to teach him. Hedge is obviously overcome because of this religious quest, and he's missing the obvious.
He's
things.
overcome because we climbed across a cum.
Tastely is hyperventilating, is in water, is embarrassed by a fish. All of it he understands, and he looks down, and he's grateful for his friends, and he finds a magic item just in the grass. Is that right? Am I
Who's the
getting...
DM, Dave? Stay in your lane. Stay in your fucking lane.
I'm trying to help
thank
you.
And then his
I don't
penis
need
falls out of
anyone's
his
help.
pants as well. Does your penis fall out of
I'll
your
play
pants?
this
Little
game
bit,
alone.
yeah. Just a little bit.
You do indeed find yourselves on the far side, having forded the Harrison River. You've made it to the other side. Thanks, chat. That's chat. Chat always helps me name all the things. They literally named it the Valley Mountains and the Harrison River because they want to get those puns in. So
Harrison
I do
River
it for the
Ford.
people.
Just Ford of the river. Harrison Ford.
Fort Harrison.
Even Demi doesn't
Famous-
like it. That's how bad it is.
Demi normally loves shit stuff. This is
Even
so
this
bad, even
fucking
Demi.
dullard doesn't appreciate it.
Okay, so there does appear to be a trail that you can follow. So you follow the trail, I assume. I don't know. I'm not in charge. I'm just here. You are on the other side, and just to remind you, it's a very high-sided. Who's stamping their feet? Who is that?
I'm just drumming my fingers. I apologize.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm the
Well,
drummer
if-
in the party, so please
If
don't
you
do
want to be the dad in the game, you have to be the dungeon master, Simon. That's how it works. I get to be the dad. I'm
I'm still the dad in the game. You're just the dad of the game.
I'm the dad of the
Have
game.
you ever dungeon mastered?
I do Christmas.
No, you do.
He does Christmas.
I did Christmas. I did that one time. That was when you called me on the car on the way here and was like, "Can you DM tonight? Because I can't be bothered."
I've
And I
lost
was
my
like-
mind.
And I was like, "All right." And then
Oh,
the main
yeah, I
character was a
remember
guy
that.
with a whole bird as a head. So.
That's right. Yeah.
We both did birds when we were not
Couple
expecting
of
to
bird brains here.
I think we should follow this path.
All right, and I'm forging ahead because I was embarrassed and I'm wet and
No,
the
don't
tracks
go
that
fast. You're going to
the
chafe.
tracks that I'm making are the tracks that I'm
Too
making
fast.
are lion tracks, so I feel
Oh,
brave.
he's going to chafe.
You should give him some of your grease.
I will not.
And so our intrepid adventurers trudge
The
on.
end.
That is.
Will they get to the place that they're going to? Who can tell? And you trudge on and you follow the trail. And it brings you again to an intersection. It looks like there are several craggy ravines, which are a way that you can climb up on the other side out of this river valley. Now, I would like you again to make a survival check. Right?
God.
So survival. So why this is hard is because you don't have the skill. Reflecting that your characters are not experienced in the wilderness.
have the
That's
skill.
why it's hard.
I have
know
the
you
skill.
do, Timmy.
I'm a
You're
Brad.
a jack of all trades.
I
You're
got a four.
Brad?
I got a 10.
I'm making life typos. I'm just saying typos now. I'm a Brad.
You're a Brad?
Yeah.
I'm a Brad.
Fuck's sake! I got a 7.
We dummies.
So I did better than you, and I don't even know how to do this. Oh, that's got to be. In fact, Simon did better than you, and he's basically a wolf, a dog in a suit.
I'm hiding and I'm not looking at them. And I find a puddle to put my face in, so I
Charlie,
can't
do you
see
want
my
to try
shit.
seeing if you can do it better than the gnome?
He did. He didn't do well.
Ah,
He's got other skills. He's very strong.
name 3. Name 3 skills.
3 skills, go ahead.
Oh, that Charlie has. Oh,
Yeah.
you're talking to Charlie.
Yeah.
I can saddle a horse.
Shit.
I can saddle a horse lickety split. I can write my name
I can lick a
forwards
horse.
and
Settle
backwards.
these
People.
Oh.
And I can cook an omelet, but that is all that
Well,
I
I would like to see that.
That's actually really hard.
It's hard because can you do the flip?
Yeah, I can do that. Well, I don't look. I'm
So
not
you
a.
can't.
I'm not a
So you
risk
can't.
taker.
Cook an omelette.
So you
So you
can't
do
cook
two
an
things.
omelette. You
There
can
are two things you can do.
You can make hot egg.
You can make a scrambled egg. You can make a flat scrambled egg.
Look, it's an omelette. It's got a real fine curd to it.
You can't.
I don't think it's a curd, lad, but it's fine. Yeah, I'm sure your hot egg tastes great.
So we going to the left.
Why is everyone being this way?
Don't ick my egg.
You.
I said don't ick my egg. What is it that you don't understand? Don't ick my egg.
You have to stop icking his egg, honestly.
I'm so sorry.
Hot egg, cold egg, omelette. Just don't eat my egg.
Omeleg?
Omeleg.
Omeleg. You okay, Demi?
And so, our intrepid adventurers
Ian's so annoying.
climb the craggy trail up.
Wait,
Out
Ian just
of
said
the-
that there were two pathways. He was going to give us a choice of them based on a survival
And
skill.
then we fucked around
And we
about
fucked
eggs.
around. We rolled badly on the survival check, so we don't get a
You
choice.
all rolled. So yeah, I guess you just choose whichever one you think is best. I imagine.
Yeah, let's go left.
Let's go. Yeah, we'll go.
Let's go left. Let's go left. And as you climb up out of the valley, up on the crags, you come to a high and rocky ridge.
High and rocky.
Ridge.
And you can you've got a better view. You've got a better view
What?
of the.
I'm listening in.
I'm sorry.
He's
I'm
not.
sorry, Aiden.
You've got a better high and rocky ridge. You've got a better view of the distance, and you can see in the mountains. You can see the trail that looks like it's winding along this ridgeway towards the mountains, which correspond with your visions, Mr. Hedge. They
Okay.
seem very familiar to you. It seems like you're doing the right thing. It seems like you're on the right track.
Okay.
Great. Let's keep going.
Okay, good. Well, I didn't want to presume. You guys have total autonomy. You can turn back any time.
No, I wanna
You can
stop.
jump off.
Well, I've said that I wanted to go back and teach that Mr. Gurley a lesson or two.
I
but
believe I
apparently
said that, but you can continue gaslighting if that's what you want to do.
I am agreeing with you. Why are you being difficult?
Because it was my idea and
Alright.
you're trying to take it from me. And nobody's going to remember. You're like, I say a joke in the class, and then you go, oh, I came up with this, and you say it loudly.
Sounds like
Now
that's
it's
what
your
you were
joke.
just doing. Sounds like I was just talking and you just did a little, I came up with this. Are you that person in the...
You are. You are
I'm
not
glad
me.
that fish laughed at you. Look,
Oh, guys, just kiss already.
all right, look. Your despicable god says that we're supposed to go this way, and that you think that this temple's going to be full of the Crathian artifacts that I need.
Whoa.
So you seem...
I would never wish that on you.
The fish?
Mm.
All right, you know what? That was out of line, and I apologize about the fish. Fish was wrong. We all knew it. I said it in anger, and if I could take it back, I would.
Do you see me tearing up for real?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna keep going until I cried. I thought it would be funny.
And as the day wears on, our intrepid adventurers walk the ridgeline, and the sun westers over the hills, and you think it best that it doesn't look like you'll make it to the mountain pass
Oh.
by
Bye.
Goodbye.
nightfall. All right, that's all we got time for. Charlie Dinks says, "Where should I? Should we? Should
Oh
we?
yeah.
should
Do you
we
want to
make
do you
camp?"
want to actually do the little zappy zap?
Yeah. So shall I zappy zap him to bed?
Yeah, just do
Oh,
it.
hold on. Let me really quick look at my spells.
No, don't put them to sleep because
Just if you could just
He
put
needs
him
to-
to sleep quickly.
Okay, so first I'm gonna I'm gonna jump.
Are you using all your
I've
spells
got 3
again?
spell slots and we're about to go to sleep.
You might want them. We might get attacked.
We might get attacked again. It happened last time.
Alright, so just the sleep
Literally
one then.
last night.
So just the sleep then. Not him to sleep.
Yeah,
Just
just
the sleep.
sleep. Just do this zappy zap, Charlie.
I
Where
can't
shall I
sleep.
pitch your
Put
tent,
Charlie
Mr.
to sleep.
Highstrider?
Up on that hill, Charlie, and make sure you do a good job this time.
Yes, Mr. Highstrider.
I cast sleep.
No. Oh.
No, I don't. It's fine.
You don't.
No, no, because last time you hurt us.
And there's nothing
I
about what's
didn't
happened
hurt
so
you.
far in this episode that suggests that Aiden will want to hurt
There's
us
no
again.
You only took 1 damage from hurting your ankle. You guys
That
didn't
was
even
the
drown at all.
dice. You didn't do that. That was the dice.
Yes,
That's stolen valor.
Mr. Charlie Dinks has set up a little fire and he's pitched your tent.
And I'm excited to eat some of this. Excited to eat some of this hot egg as well.
He's pitched your tent, but
I know he has. I
He's-
don't
he's-
understand the reference. He does a great. He did good.
yeah, you just did
perfectly
a really good
reasonable
job of pitching your
He's
tent.
pitched-
that's
yes, my tent. It was pitched. Pitching as in, yep, that's a face you're doing. What he's done is he pitched my tent for me. This is a cultural thing. This is a gnome. Oh, okay, it goes down, then it goes up.
What? He's got a really big tongue.
Your omelet's ready, Mr. Highstrider.
Ah, yes.
No, I
now
want to show Simon my tongue. Look.
No. Okay.
Like that?
Whoa, that's crazy.
I
For
taste.
those of you listening to the podcast, Demi's got a weird tongue.
I've got a
It goes real
huge
long,
tongue.
real
Nobody is
wide.
still listening to the podcast.
Any of you still listening to the
No one's
podcast, I've got an
listening to the
extremely
pod-
wide
No one's
tongue.
listening to this.
He pitched your tent.
Yeah, I know he did, and he did a good job.
Yep.
And now I'm tasting the egg the hot egg that he did for me.
Pitched your tent, and then he made you some hot egg.
Yeah, I want to taste that
And he's
hot
put-
egg.
He's put some wild. He's put some wild chives on the hot egg, and it tastes good. You taste his hot egg and you like it. You bloody love it.
Well,
And he sits down around the fire as the sun starts to set and dusk begins to gather in, and he says, "Oh boy, fireside chats, my favorite thing."
Well, it's time to go
I'm
to bed.
going to sleep.
Yeah, and the two of us just immediately finished, just leaving Hedge and Charlie.
Okay, guess it's you and me, Mr. Hedge.
Charlie,
Why'd you become an adventurer? Yeah, what? Sorry.
I was going to say, why don't you tell me a story?
What's your favorite
from
colour?
you?
What?
Favorite colour?
This is why
Okay,
I
let's
didn't get
do a
involved.
rapid fire round. Okay, you get them ready, line them up, and I'll knock them down. Favorite colour? Brown.
How high can you jump? Wait, I already know that. 36 feet. Far out. How many bowls of porridge do you reckon you could eat for breakfast?
3.
Is that all? I reckon I could do 4. Wow.
Oh, is it
Sure
is
is
it a
good
baby's
being an
bowl or a
adventurer.
daddy bowl?
I'd say baby bowl.
Oh,
Wait,
then
should I
probably
move
about
to daddy bowl?
Probably 12.
If it's a baby
12
bowl,
baby
it's going to be
bowls?
just right.
Wow. So why'd you leave home and become an adventurer, Mr. Hedge?
Well, that's an interesting question, and it's one that
I
I'm glad
asked
you
interesting
asked.
question.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, because it's kind of look. These guys were talking about my terrible god, and I am sure they think I have some sort of kind of weird bugbear religion that I don't have. I never connected with that, and they've had visions, and I've had thoughts and feelings, and there's something driving me into these hills, but I'm not quite sure what. So it's.
It's like a feeling, like a vibe.
Yeah, it's almost embarrassing to admit that, but it's just something that keeps drawing me on.
Well, I guess you got to follow the motion of the ocean, my dude.
I start having one of my night terrors.
Screaming comes from
Screeching, yeah.
And you don't have a tent, so you're just
Oh,
lying
man.
on the grass.
I've got like a cot that I've slung it up on a branch, and I start screeching and spinning around in my hammock.
Far out. That looks pretty cool. Wow. Man, I hope I get night.
I'm screaming, not the billabong. Oh no, not the billabong. That sheep is so wet now, and so's the man. I'm dreaming about waltzing Matilda.
Charlie goes over and starts gently rocking the hammock, and he sings this. He sings a song. He's like.
Wild sing the
What's the song that he sings? Oh, can we sing the song, Simon?
Once a jolly swagger.
No, not that one. The dirge. The dirge.
Oh, kicked and bruised and died around, where the armies of the town, again. Armies of the town again.
I spin much less quickly.
Why did I become
REM deep spins?
REM deep spins, and the night wears on. Charlie Dinks and Edmund Hedge talking by the fire. They fall off into their slumbers, dreaming of dead soldiers, and you awake. You awake with a start, Mr. Hedge.
It's the second night and we've forgotten to keep watch. 2 nights into our adventure.
You awake with a start as with bright sun in your eyes.
See, I should have used my fucking spell slots.
I'm sorry, you can use
And
it now.
there's
No!
Mr. Hedge, there is a kid sucking on your toes.
That fucking sucks for you.
It probably sucks for the kid a lot more, considering I'm a big hairy
Talons,
bugbear.
you got big talons.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to mind.
I quickly bend my knee and pull it back out.
Wait, because it's you pull it back away from the cute little baby goat kid that it is. It's a little goat. Got you.
I grab it and snap its neck and
Hell
start
yeah.
eating it.
No. Okay,
I bet you anything you want. That goat has a name, and chat spent some time coming up with that goat's name.
you grab it and you snap its neck, and its life ends peacefully.
Another goat arrives.
And you hear a. And you turn and then you hear. Meh. And
I
you
grab
turn
it
around
and I snap its neck.
No. It's about 20 feet away from you, silhouetted on a high crag. Silhouetted.
We all gonna let silhouetted pass?
Yeah, I think so.
Is-
I'm still waiting for him to notice that he's fucked up.
Everybody shut up! It's a scary mountain goat. You see, silhouetted in the morning sun is a big daddy Billy mountain goat who's seeing his baby kid, now dead in your arms, charges towards you. Mountain goat fight, mountain goat fight. What
I
happened
lost
to
it.
him?
Oh no!
He's singing the mountain goat fight
He's singing
song.
Mountain Goat Fight.
If the party can defeat a mountain goat.
Yay!
Yay!